Hello, I'm Edward. Welcome back to part 2 of our exploration into the complex life of one of America's most notorious gangsters, John Dillinger. In this second installment, we'll dive deeper into the intricate maze of Dillinger's later life, unearthing the tales of his audacious celebrity status, surprising medical undertakings, intriguing fiscal calculations, his dramatic end, and the enduring controversies around his death. Strap in as we continue our journey into the life of a man who was both feared and strangely revered by a nation on the edge.
Welcome to our channel, Hushed Histories, revealing the secrets of bygone eras. Fact 7. Nationwide celebrity.
In an era where crime seemed to rival Hollywood for public attention, John Dillinger's notorious escapades garnered a level of fame akin to a movie star. He was so prominent that an Indianapolis lottery predicting his capture had to be disbanded due to overwhelming participation. Remarkably, Dillinger's father was solicited for lucrative public speaking engagements based on his infamous son's reputation. When Dillinger and his crew were apprehended in Tucson, a throng of spectators flooded the city jail just for a glimpse of the renowned outlaw. Surprisingly, businesses cashed in on Dillinger's fame. A Hudson dealership proclaimed, "Dillinger chooses the 1934 Hudson for his personal use," when his preference was discovered. Ford similarly capitalized when he switched to their brand, boasting in brochures, "Will they catch John Dillinger? Not until they get him out of a Ford 5.8.
Fact 8. Facial reconstructive surgery.
As Dillinger's reputation burgeoned, his easily recognizable face became a liability. His close escapes from the FBI and G-men's confrontations left him desperate for a change in appearance. Ready to gamble everything, Dillinger paid $5,000 to Wilhelm Leuser and Harold Bernard Cassidy, two black market plastic surgeons. After sedating him with ether, the doctors executed a primitive facelift, removed several of his identifiable moles and scars, filled his well-known cleft chin, and even used chemicals to eliminate his fingerprints. However, this crude procedure proved agonizing and, upon recovering, Dillinger was immensely dissatisfied with the results. Looking at his own reflection, he reportedly exclaimed in dismay, "Hell, I don't look any different than I did."
Fact 9. He stole less than was spent to catch him.
John Dillinger's gang pulled off a staggering dozen bank heists, amassing around $500,000 in their haul. This figure was a mere fraction compared to the resources the FBI used to hunt him down. Stolen amount of money, roughly equivalent to $7 million today, seems sizable, but it is dwarfed by the approximate $2 million, around $37 million in today's currency, the federal agency dedicated to their manhunt. According to historians, the relentless hunt for Dillinger and his eventual capture by the Bureau served as a pivotal moment. This event was instrumental in cementing the FBI's standing as the nation's premier crime-fighting unit.
Fact 10. Killed after being betrayed by friend.
In July 1934, John Dillinger spent his time undercover in a Chicago apartment with his new girlfriend Polly Hamilton and a brothel owner, Anna Sage. Despite being under surveillance, Dillinger seemed to live a normal life, even making appearances at Chicago Cubs baseball games. However, as the bounty on Dillinger's head soared to a staggering $25,000, Sage, originally from Romania, contacted the FBI with a tempting offer to betray him in exchange for a portion of the reward and assistance with her deportation issues. The trap was set for the night of July 22, 1934, when Dillinger, Hamilton, and Sage went to watch the crime film Manhattan Melodrama, starring Clark Gable at the Biograph Theater in Chicago, all under the watchful eyes of federal agents. When Dillinger and his companions stepped onto the sidewalk post-movie at about 10:30 p.m., the moment the FBI had been waiting for arrived. As the agents moved in with their guns drawn, Dillinger desperately attempted to draw his .380 automatic from his pocket. In a flurry of bullets, Dillinger was cut down before he could return fire, dying instantly on the scene, marking the end of his criminal career catalyzed by a friend's betrayal.
Fact 11. Dead body viewed by thousands of spectators.
The aftermath of his demise saw gory souvenir hunting, with onlookers dabbing their handkerchiefs in the pool of his blood at the crime scene. The interest didn't wane as his body was taken to the morgue, where thousands queued to witness the visible aftermath of his brutal end. The funeral home, too, became a spectacle, besieged by a mob of spectators eager to catch a final glimpse of the notorious criminal. Despite precautions to keep his burial date under wraps, an astonishing crowd of over 5,000 people flocked to the cemetery to attend his last rites. In an effort to prevent grave robbing, Dillinger's casket was encased in cement, a testimony to his enduring allure. Yet this didn't deter the relentless admirers who chipped away at his gravestone, stealing pieces as mementos, leading to its replacement several times over the years.
Fact 12. Controversy surrounding his death.
The circumstances surrounding John Dillinger's death have long been steeped in controversy and speculation. Questions arose immediately after the news broke, with skeptics claiming that the man killed by federal agents wasn't Dillinger, but a look-alike or doppelganger. The dramatic discrepancies between the descriptions of Dillinger's physical characteristics and those of the man gunned down gave rise to numerous conspiracy theories. Adding fuel to the fire were statements from individuals close to Dillinger, including his father, who, after viewing the body, expressed doubts that it was his son lying on the morgue slab. Unresolved questions regarding Dillinger's dental records and the alleged absence of certain known scars and moles on the body have kept the controversy alive even after 8 decades. Further intrigue was added when reports surfaced that Dillinger had planned to stage his own death, adding another layer of mystery to the already convoluted narrative. As we close the second chapter, we've dissected Dillinger's life, revealing his nationwide celebrity status, shocking surgical endeavors, the economics of his robberies, the friend's betrayal that led to his death, and the mystery that still surrounds his demise. His story, while marked by crime, also showcases a man's struggle against his circumstances and the system, encapsulating the spirit of an era rife with desperation and defiance. We hope this exploration has given you new insights into the man behind the wanted poster.
We hope you've enjoyed the video and encourage you to share your thoughts, additional facts, or any fascinating stories about the topic in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this captivating voyage into the world of hushed histories.